Okay, everybody, good morning. My side is morning here, and I know, everybody all over the world, even some East Coast, they are known already. And good to have you here, I mean, for the once a week practice. First, I think I want to say, very good practice. I saw some homework, and recently, like since yesterday, I started to improve my skill to use the red pen to circle the things to give students some mark thing to show which is good, which is not that good. And I appreciate people send the homework, but the easiest way and for more effective, I still appreciate you to send homework to the online class to the ChineseBrushPainting.nin.com, so I can get there instead of to reply the question again and again, just to repeat to individual email. So please send it to the online class, and I will do the, I will see the homework there and give you the suggestion and advice there. So please do that. And pin my video with my name, Victoria, pin the video. Otherwise, when speak talk, will become, there are screen show up. So for the homework, I want to explain a little bit. Henry, are you there? Please help me to share the screen, show somebody, some my mark. I want to show you, you can see the homework. What I do. Yeah, for example, this the homework. If I put the check mark here, which means, and I circled this part, which means this is a good part. And if I put a little cross here, which means not good. So two marks are different, good and not good. So for what's not good, I probably state some, type some things there and to explain things. For example, this part I will say, for the balancing of a left hand and the left hand side, the right hand side is too small. I will say that. Use language, type some text there, and but on the paper shows some very simple, clear mark. So I just want to say this is my mark. It's good for check mark for good and a cross for not good. But what is not good? What is good? I will explain. Use text. I will text some things. Okay. Okay, so that's the homework. And some very common questions, actually, I like to bring to the class. See, some of like the water thing, the calligraphy for example, this one, for whose homework I forgot. However, back to our screen. For the water one, some I said good, some I said common problem. Remember, I said on the last class, we see some. I'm sorry, my brush. You can help show more homework. Thank you. Yes, I'm back. I not find them. For at the homework, I said some I choose, I circled it and I put the cross there, which means not very good, and some check mark, which means very good. I will explain some common problem. Remember the water, grass style, curvy style, we said like the S, and then like the number 3, right? Number 3, S, but straight. And the number 3, right? The water thing. So this part, like the number 3, the number, this part. I saw some students is really like this and do this very sharp and hard fold to write this. This is not, I chose this. This part is not correct. But how can I explain that? So for the folding part, thinking of this is water. So this part softer, even like a 3, but what kind of a 3? So do this. See this part, this part, do not do, do not do that. Try to do, look at that. Try to do, see, this way turned and become that. So do this way, and this turning part, do a little bit, not the clock, not clockwise, but opposite, and then do that. So this become rounded, more rounded, not the sharp turn of, okay. Not like that. Not like that, too sharp. Thinking of the water. If the water stream here, you do not do like water, go and straight back and go. It's kind of wrong, kind of the rounded. This is water, it's water. Again, I will do again. S and the number 3, how to do that, look at. See, rounded, and then do this. This is correct. Do not do this. See, not wrong. So this part is not good. This part not good, because it's water. So this part rounded, and do turn this way and then back. So some yeah, this is also, I just want to show you and share this technique and let you know the Chinese calligraphy. You don't have to remember, say, oh, so I need to remember that many rows in the certain character. Okay, here this character need to be soft, that needed to be harder to turn. You don't have to remember that. Oh, just let you know, because we just start to learn the calligraphy. Just let you know, in the calligraphy, there is the concept. I mean, for making difference for this kind of directly come and back, or to turn and rounded, not hard folding and back. So hard folding and the rounded turn are different, make a difference. Just remember this concept, yeah. But in this case, just remember, oh, sure, water, so need to be like around some stone, around the rock, and then, followed, thinking of that. Not directly sharp water, the water flow. How come? Has to be around the rock or around a small hill or something like that. Just remember this way, and for you to remember this case. Okay, that's the common problem. So I will bring to the class to explain more. And some, I just give some check mark and some circle, and some do not scared by the cross. Yeah, it's not. I mean, not absolutely bad or incorrect or mistake. I just want to very clear. That's a Chinese traditional way. Very clear to put like a very obvious mark there. So which is good. The best I choose like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, and some probably not very mistake made, but some not that good, and I'll explain that use the language. Okay, appreciate your homework, yeah, but send it to the online class. And even some, I can tell the paper or this time is better. Last time seems not very absorbent. So better you get like semi-absorbent paper to do the calligraphy. Otherwise, looks different. You don't think I don't want to think this is my problem to write, and I'm so hard. Paper sometimes make difference. Okay, today on our handout, we said we need to learn the happy birthday, and happy birthday. There are four characters for the whole thing. Today we are going to learn the birthday first, because in Chinese we put in this order, birth first and the happy followed. So we just follow this the order, learn the birthday first, and next week we will learn the happy continued. See the happy, especially this one. How many strokes? Lots of strokes. Yeah, but for the practical meaning, I want to let you learn the things. This didn't I didn't put my first class because there's lots of strokes. But don't be scared. We'll figure out the way to do that. Okay, so first we learned like 2 characters for a birthday. 2 character like sound, some know the language, is sheng, this character. I'll bring this to the, so this is the character for birthday's first character, sheng. So the individual, this character means to give birth, or for plants to grow. Actually, I want to show you the original characters for this character. So this is a computerized print out the character for the sheng, and handout is the calligraphy standard size sheng there already. And let me see. Yeah, this is the calligraphy standard size sheng. And I want to show you this original, bring to the camera, or yeah, closer. So these two are like an oracle character for original for this character sheng, to give birth, to grow. Very easy to tell, right? Because Chinese language is the hieroglyph character, the for the Chinese. This is like the sprouts, right? For some plant or some things, you see underneath the bottom one is like earth. And then like 3 strokes there shows kind of the sprouts. Can you see that a little bit? Yeah, just the image of that. You don't have to learn that. It's on the oracle. Still can tell a little bit, yeah. But then, you know, become like that become the official documentary thing, and they become the standard now, even more strict now. We call standard and of working style and the cursive style later. So this is the character for the to grow or to give birth, or birthday's birth. And also, actually, this also means raw. I mean, uncooked. It's also raw, or also sometimes it means fresh. Also raw. So this raw, you will see this character in some, you know, like Japanese restaurant, the sushi bar. They call it raw, means raw, you know, raw fish. So in Japanese restaurant, you will, lots of places you will see this, means raw fish, you know, in the bar, sushi bar, sashimi, you know, the sashimi means raw fish, also raw means this. And also our rice paper, we say it's called xuan paper. You heard about that, right? Rice paper, we call xuan paper. Xuan is the place famous of the paper. They grow some the hay there, use the fiber to make the paper. The city name is called Xuan. So paper, we call Xuan paper. And we call raw Xuan, right? The raw is this, which means unsized, untreated. So kind of the smeary. So that also called sheng, also this word, uncooked fish and untreated paper, all use this. Okay, now I'm look at the handout, and I will do the demo of standard size of this birth. Okay, I do not do the brush again. Dip in water, thoroughly wet it, and dip in the ink, thoroughly, see, press it, let the ink thoroughly, yeah, get the ink. And then tap it. Okay, so this birth, standard size. Pause and go left down. Gradually lift, but not too long. It's kind of on top, right? And then see, this is not very like big head because connected. So a little bit of pause and then go horizontal. And then pause some. And the second horizontal one, when you do like more than one horizontal or same stroke, you do not want to do the same length, you know, exactly same. So this one, the middle one, kind of a short, you know, and okay, 2 of them. And then the center one, you know, for the vertical, dot, not very straight or not very horizontal, you know, kind of the like a raindrop real thing. And then see how long I paused. And I twist my brush, lift a little bit, adjust the center of brush, and then go down for this vertical. You know, every character, there is like the one something important stroke dominated. So in this one, kind of the vertical one. And the vertical one normally a little bit bigger than the horizontal one, you know, to make the things dominate. And The bottom one, because indicated the earth, yeah, so the stronger and the longest for the 3. Okay, pause, and then change the direction and then go. So the longest horizontal one for the whole characters. And gradually, see, pause, gradually back a little bit and eventually lift it in the air. Okay, that's the standard. So from originally this kind of the sprouts one become like the one side indicated because more straight, easier to write, or for the machine print. So standard 1 and the 3 horizontal one do not do same length absolutely. So the middle one are shortest and the bottom one are the longest. Yeah, and you try to a little bit, different. And this one's stronger, right? Supposed to at the end stronger, and dominant stroke. Normally, see, I didn't do very good. So look at the sample one I'm showing here, and you got the handout. Dominant stroke needed to be the strongest, the most bigger one. And then normally it is the vertical one. So most people, even the famous calligrapher, they do the vertical stroke normally stronger than the horizontal one. Yeah, thinking of like the body part and the arm part, of course, body part and the center part need to be dominant and stand there are very stable. Yeah. Okay, this is the standard size for the birth, So from the bottom and grow up some things, but when you write, left one first and then 2 horizontal one. Then, okay, center one, at the end, bottom, the order like that. Okay, now I'm writing the walking style. Walking style in general is for speed, faster writing, so shows more connection, or some just indicated connection cannot really see for the each stroke cannot really tell, but you can tell the whole thing become more connect. Is the walking style. See the walking style from the so the walking style from the standard style, look at it here. So those strokes become like a very connected, become one stroke, a turning here. And this stroke turning a little bit more up because ready to the horizontal one. And then the vertical one, I'm sorry. And the 2 strokes do connected do that, like the number 2, or the letter, the capital letter Z, but this is just for the connection, and then those 2 are original the stroke. So concentrate on the horizontal one, not this one just for connection. Okay, And also at the end, you press a little bit, because at the end, you know, like the whole concert, at the end, a little bit, you need to pause a little bit and stand there as more stable to put some power here, not too weak here. I hope you noticed for the faster writing, some walking style, for example, here, the order, the brush order, I mean the stroke order is changed. Because standard, we do 1, 2, 3, and then horizontal 1. I mean, vertical 1, my bad, vertical 1, and then the bottom 1. But in the walking style, they do like that, like this first become 1 stroke, and then become, instead of doing the second horizontal 1, do the vertical 1 first, and then put those 2, because for the connection, those connect and those connect. So vertical first, and then 2 horizontal 1, like that. Okay, I'll do that. First 2 strokes become 1, and vertical 1, and then those 2 this is the the walking style. See, shows more connection, and the brush order, I mean the stroke order changed for the easier do the connections. So those are connected, and those are connected. You can tell, right? So faster writing, those connected, and the vertical order, and those connected. But put the power at the end. So this is the walking style. So left and right, like a step out, become, you know. But still, remember, see, some pause, because we know where is the real stroke and where is just for the connection. So not the same power, you know, still some rhythm there. So this is the walking style. And then let's look at the grass style, curvy, the cursive style. See, this is the cursive style, and this is the walking style. This part, the first strokes stay almost the same. And see, this more connect, it got lots of ink and connect to the fast. And no pause here, of course, just directly go, but kind of the hard, right? Because it's 2 strokes, yeah. Some people do a little bit wrong, it doesn't matter, you see, kind of still keep the original shape here, still like a triangle, you know, triangle here, but connected. So this is the connection part, and this is the real stroke. And then down, same order from the walking style. Then down, and then see the Z, number 2, still there, but more connection, even become like a circle here, and the Z or 2, right? So even more connection, and it become in the right in the cursive style, more you know, more circle there, more circle thing there, and more curvy there. But still at the end, look at this bottom, still the horizontal stroke shows power, you know, slower, and you know, some rhythm here, some light, some heavy, because from that, but more connection. Okay, let's do that. Just remember where is the original stroke, and the more connection, and you practice a couple of them, and you got the feeling of them, and you got your cursive style. So do this, same about, and then connect, and then the vertical down, and even the connect them and the two horizontal one together, and you know, no matter shows this path or not really shows, but you can tell the pause in the air. I mean the power, very powerful there. So, you know, back in the air doesn't really show the big head or things there. Just remember not too weak. So this is because this is the earth. This is the bottom of the earth, and you know, some pause and lift in the air. The concept. Or this circle a little bit big, fine. See, you will do more, you know, fluent and fluent. Each one are different. Okay, that's for the birth or raw or to grow, 3 styles. Now I'm do the date. So birth date. The date is the number. So the standard size first. As I said, standard style is very straight, horizontal and vertical, very clear. And I said the Chinese language is the hieroglyph language. I'll share you more of the original oracle the mark or the characters. Can you see that? Yeah, the things like that. See, this is a sun. So that in the day, so it's the sun, this sun, and a little bit of oval shape, and this something in the center, and you know, outside kind of the circle thing. So this is the oracle, the character for sun, and the day. And why? So it's not very rounded, right? Not very rounded. Even this oval thing is kind of some straight line there. See, it's like the and then in center like that. So it's not perfectly wrong. Why? Because you know, oracle, the character oracle is on the like the bone. It's hard to carve on. So straight the stroke is easier than to do the perfect round. Now our brush are soft, you know, on the paper, and but on the oracle, you know, on the bone, or on the shell back, I mean the back shell for the turtle is still you know, hard. So do this not very straight. I mean, not very rounded, not very curvy. So let's look at, still can tell, right? This standard style for the sun. This is the sun. And also, you know, this character means the character sun means, you know, the Japan, the country Japan, the first character is this. This is Japan. So Japan is the characters is two characters for like the place where sun come from. So because it's east, and you know, in China we call 中国 is like the center country, because China the big land there, and I think ancient people do not think after the how to say, people didn't realize the global, the earth, the global is rounded. So China call themselves in the ancient time, they call the center country because they think it's big, they are center. And the Japan call them the sun come from, because it's east at the country, east country. So this is the for sun. And also for day, the meaning of a day, or the date, month, the date. Okay, so this is standard become very straight, horizontal, vertical, so very straight. So from left to right, this first down, vertical. Lift a little bit, okay, and connect that to the horizontal one. And then pause, change the direction, lift a little bit when you're ready, and adjust the brush, yeah, when you're ready, and go, lift a little bit, go down. This vertical kind of dominate the whole character, because on the right and later, so look at the sample even better than I do, so looks more important or dominate the whole character. And for the center on horizontal thing, connect these, and but not touch the right vertical one. So make it a little bit, you know, different, and the centered thing, because it's the sun, and make the whole character more vivid, not too stiff, you know, to touch. And then seal them, because it's the sun outside, kind of like a circle thing, oval thing, yeah. You can touch a little bit, but shows the stroke, you know, pause, and back in the air. So from left to right, and from center to, from left to right, and from top to bottom. And here, of course, we have this stroke, like a horizontal first, and then vertical. See how slow I go. Wow, I'll go this one even thinner, not good. See, normally this needs stronger, so this is not good. So need to some things at the end. Oh, and also if center things and the bottom things to seal, that think of bottoms is to seal it to the stroke of the seal at the very last, So center and the seal. So in your mind, that's why I said when you grind the ink gradually, like a sick person, very patient. Meanwhile, you look at the sample of the things you want to write. We call read the copybook, and then grind it and read copybook. So something in your mind is, oh, which is the dominant stroke? So so when I talk, you know, sometimes it's not concentrate and don't forget it. So read it first, okay, and in your mind, which is the dominant stroke. Okay, so right one. So we have some rhythm. Yeah, put right one. Okay, right one stronger. Yeah, that's what we want. So when I lift this a little bit, kind of like a hook here. So that's about the sun and the date, standard size. Okay, from the standard size to standard size style to the walking style. You tell still the same character. Can you tell? Yes, you can. The same character, but the first stroke of this a little bit, you know, turn off the. You want to go the next one, you know, more vivid, not that straight. Do that and not squarish and just go. And then this stroke more rounded, become one stroke, didn't pause that much to make like the heron knee here. Not do that, and one stroke, horizontal and vertical become one stroke. But see here, the order of them, directly go the circle, and then at the end, put these things in the center without sealing. And during the process is considered sealed, shows sealed already. Instead of do this center first and at the last seal it, we do the walking style, directly go this big circle, those two strokes together, and even covered the very last one to seal it. And we just simply back here. Actually, this repeat already, huh? Put the kind of the dot and the horizontal one, not back too long here. So change the order, but shows the whole thing like that. The horizontal, the vertical, I mean the walking style. So I explained and show you how to compare that. I think you can tell. And then we practice. So we need to learn things and realize things in mind, and then muscle things. More ink. Paper is absorbent. So walking style, you know the meaning, you don't have to be exactly mimic. Do that, and then this become the same, right? Become the same, directly seal that and bring this to the center and kind of a dot or small vertical one, like that. Or more touched, actually I showed you, even repeat this part. And do that. The strokes order are different. They bring some stroke become one stroke, and 2, 3 strokes become one, and even change the orders. So more curve thing, and the more, you know, but still can tell, right? This where it's come from. So do not do the stroke of a seal at the last. During the process, it combined in the whole like a circle thing. But normally do not do these circle things too rounded, we explained, because it's come from the character of the, you know, still some squarish smooth, made some rhythm. Yeah, that's the sun or day. Got some ink on my hand. Okay, this is the walking style, and let's see the cursive style. See the cursive style. How much different? Not that much different. And become more art. So this stroke, see, almost stay the same, and it's a more curvy and more beautiful. Become like the circle curvy, more curvy here. Walking style, try to keep a little bit horizontal thing, you know, because from horizontal, and on the cursive style, like a more, you know, pictorial, like a picture. It's a beautiful picture. So it doesn't have to be really like a straight, you know. And also, actually, there is no certain, for lots of certain characters, no certain very clear role or border in between walking style and the cursive style. No, even some people do their own style to make the characters from the standard to walking to cursive style, making their own art, you know, artistic mind, artistic image. So a little bit different, and doesn't have to be that different, or some certain hard role you cannot really find in the walking and the running, you know, the cursive. So just do more artistic and more like the picture, not very straight. This one and do this one. This is too long. This is not good. So still try to keep the, you know, each one a little bit different. So that's the cursive style for the day, sun. Still can tell, right? The sun. Yeah, some squarish circle, some squarish things, but follow the order of the strokes and something in the center. And very connected. And also we say that this is in the Japanese. You'll find that this is the character for the Japanese, for the Japan, the country. This is the sun, because they call the country Japan is where the sun come from, originally come from, the east. So this is the sun. Okay, now I think, yeah, time is Very, very fast. I give you time. Lots of you, I saw you with the brush to start already. And any questions during your practice, you can ask. Yeah. Any question? Okay, Kathy. Yes, please. Kathy, you have questions? Mm-hmm.
Yes, on the day cursive style, it looks like the circle is going, the bottom is different a direction than what you did. But
Bottom?
of the cursive style. Cursive
Style, let me see.
Yeah.
Cursive style, the bottom.
See the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, the bottom and the horizontal one and the bottom, the seal one, are not exactly as we do at the standard, just a circle, and sometimes doesn't see this sample. This is a very famous calligrapher do. Doesn't really shows that strong, just the whole thing. You know, do this and then do this and a little bit to concentrate on this one. But this is actually from the circle. This kind of things. Yes, Cassie, what's your question? Did I answer your question? The trace like that. The circle, the whole circle things can lift a little bit. It doesn't have to be. The standard size, the seal one is the horizontal stroke from this to this at the bottom. But the cursive one, we do like that.
他的意思是这个下面，他就点到下一个字的时候，他会超出这个字，不是停在上面，是下面的意思。
What's your question? What's your question about? So it's about this end?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and
that's the, I think that part is the things at the very end. You know, the Chinese writing for like all those characters, they do the things on they select from the like whole articles or whole things, several characters together. That's the connection, or some movements, you know, tend to be the next character and from the brush, I guess. Yeah. You know, some things like that and do that, you know, things like that, ready for the next character, some things like that. You know, sometimes a little bit this kind of things. That's what I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
For this part, yeah. For this part. So here, so the center things here end and ready for the next character. So become this kind of things. So from the vertical things, circle is this trace, and ready for the next character. But
okay.
Then when they copy the single characters, this shows. Good question. Good question. Very good question, Kathy. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, something ready for the next one. So shows this a little bit of tail thing. Yeah. So this thing. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? So is this characters easier to do? Actually, this is kind of kind of easy. And I hope, you know, to explain the meaning, and I shows you the Chinese language, the oracle thing, and the hieroglyph thing, you know, this in the mind. It's easier for you to, you know, organize the order and the kind of the meaning for the standard and the picture, and eventually goes cursive, your style. And yeah, I'm glad you asked the question where, you know, there's a little things to show. So what's that? Seems not the stroke need to be shown. Yeah, for the next character, sometimes show the connection of them. Okay, any other questions? And then later, actually, when we put things together, like we say, for happy birthday, we say birthday first. So when we do this one, first day we learned 生日. We put them together in Chinese order for the writing. Actually, is the vertical. See, try to do that. See, connect. And you can read it for next one, for the happy one we didn't learn yet. So try to put them together. You can do the vertical one or the horizontal, I mean the horizontal one. Yeah, up to you. And put them together, a little bit too lower. Yeah, this birthday. And the next time we'll do happy. Or you like to do vertical one, fine, from left to right. It shows some connection or some walking style, some cursive style put together, fine. Or in the cursive style, actually, you can write some larger, some smaller in like a whole composition. You put the beautiful, you know, size, different size. Or at the end, if like some long stroke for the vertical one, yeah. But that's hard actually for the whole composition. You can think of different size a little bit, or even the stroke in different length or different size in the same characters. That's the, yeah, some aesthetic thing. But I'll let you know, normally, you know, in the traditional writing, some are allowed and some really doesn't look correct. I'll let you know after your practice the cursive style. Any questions for put them together, or for those any questions during the practice, during the practicing? Yeah, last time, I mean, next time we'll do happy, I mean, do happy for 2 characters. And you can actually bring a card here to try to write on the real card for the happy birthday. And then later for your calligraphy, later you can put anything, or, you know, to whom or to thing, to some things, even in English, we didn't learn yet, but put these 4 characters on the real card if you want. Susan, I saw your lots of standard styles. Yeah, for the sun, perfect. Perfect. And the interesting, oh, Andrea, I saw your, good. It's good. I like it. Nothing wrong, but different. Everybody have their different artistic, the express. Yeah. If something really doesn't look correct, I will let you know. That's why we have Zoom class. I want you to first try here, and even making mistake in front of me, and they will know right away. And also homework are preferred. As I said, you thought you know that already, and then later, of course, after practicing, you will make lots of improved. And but for each person, if you doesn't want to practice in the class and you still want to come to class, I agree with, you know, even like the one word or one sentence of the speech from the, you know, from the teacher, from the instructor, you feel you learn the things. That's worthy, I mean, to come to the class. Sometimes I just want to listen during the class, and after class I will, you know, do practice, no problem. But if you do the in front of me, do the practice, yes, it's very good. It's very good. And send the homework to the online class. And if you bring to the class during this time, you want to show me, sure, I can do in the class in like during this time at the second half of an hour. I will give you very quick comments, of course. Yes, Susan, I saw you are raising hands, and where is? Yes, Susan.
I have a question about this
Yes.
Stroke.
Yes.
In some, it has a little, it goes up, and you didn't go up here. I don't know if I can explain. When you do this, do you go up here to make a little thing, or you do it with this?
Raise it a little bit higher, Susan, please.
Okay, when you go down here,
Yes.
do you
Yes.
go up here and
Yes.
make a like, how can I explain? Do you, when you go down, do you
Yes.
go up here before you go here, or you just down here, and from this one you do the little thing here? This.
Okay, from the sun.
Standard.
First word, first one, and do the horizontal one, and the second, we say the dominant, right? Put stronger. And remember the vertical one, we say the, at the end, we lift a little bit, even in the air, but we have the last stroke. So sometimes it shows a little bit of hookish thing, actually, for the connection, for the, you know, for the hint of next connection. And then we do this, but we do not do the seal one from very bottom, because I lift until here and ready for the seal from here.
Okay.
This is supposed to be, it's supposed to be, yeah. You do not seal at the bottom. You do not seal here. normally. But in the printout style, they probably do that. Even in the print style, they leave a little bit of space there.
Okay.
See this? Can you see this? Oh, this is a printer, the two end, they lift a little bit. And then normally we say on the right-hand side, and the later one, we dominate, look at the calligraphy style of the handout. You know, this is very clear. So the stronger for the dominated stroke, and at the right one, normally at the right-hand side, right one, at the later one, I mean heavier, and in this particularly the characters, this stroke dominate. So longer and shows a little bit hooky one or lift one, you know, shows ready for the next stroke. And this is the next stroke to seal one, but not seal here. And this come here for the things here, but not seal here. Shows like a more, I always say more vivid and more things you are writing the calligraphy, not the like a puzzle and the jungle put together, not the wood. Okay, good. Any other questions? Anybody want to show me your work you just done, or any question about the about the brush, about the size of the brush, or about the paper, or link? Any question? Luz, you have a question?
I have a question because I have these two brushes. I don't know if you can see. I mean,
looks, with ink already, looks they are all stiff because the brownish, the brown color bristle. This pretty big. This for writing of the like the 2 inch square, good enough. But if you want to choose things to write on the, you know, the greeting cards, you need the smaller, much smaller. Otherwise,
okay.
Yeah, not for greeting cards, for the size of like a square inch, 2 inches square, 2 square inches size.
Oh, okay.
And if for that bigger, like a presentation, one character art, you need really bigger, you know, bigger, much bigger brush. Otherwise, when you press, you will down lots of things on a, you know, the bottom things to, you know, to, let's see, if I write this big, anyway, bigger size, use a bigger bristle brush. And your brush, you are showing like a 1.5 inches, about right about the 1.5 inches square inch, you know, the size of the characters.
Okay.
Okay, yes, Hugh, I found your hand. Yeah, what's your question?
Okay, because I have different brushes. So, but I mean, the difference between this one and this one. This one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lulu, you have a question?
I still have a question because so I have this different brush, like
softer one. The white one is the softer one.
This one is softer.
Yeah, softer. We have two basically category to distinguish it easily. Is before dipping in ink, the brown one is a stiff one, and the white one is a soft one. But for the stiff one, it's still something for calligraphy. It's more like more fine actually. For the painting, because you do lots of you know, strokes, very messy one. Yeah, so even different brushes for like sometimes the dots, you know, for the landscape painting or some things. Yeah, with like the loose hair for like a freestyle in the painting. So even the brown one, we use the better brush for calligraphy though.
Okay.
Okay, Hugh, I'm sorry. You have the.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have question here?
How do you say in Chinese the sun?
Sheng, the birth and the raw,
Both is sheng
and to grow. How to sound it in Chinese? The Mandarin is sheng. Yeah, I put the phonetic things sheng there on your handout. So the sound is sheng.
And the day.
And then the day is 日.
Oh, different. Difficult.
生日.
生日.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
And anybody, because I cannot hear you. And oh, Ruthie, you have a beautiful beautiful the style of the 生, the birds and to grow. It's beautiful. I like it with rhythm and your style. And
thank you.
The flying white is allowed. I saw the chi still connecting. Yeah.
What is allowed?
Pardon me?
I missed what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
I saw you have done wonderful job. And the part I like is I can tell because I didn't watch you writing, the processing of writing, but I saw from the character, I saw it shows the rhythm where you put more power based on the stroke come from, right? And where is the connection part, and where is the a little bit faster when you're ready to go, and even some flying white shows the chi, that part.
You mean, when you say flying white, you mean this?
Shows the chi connected,
okay.
The energy connected. Very good. I like it.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy.
Was that the walking style of birth that she showed us?
The walking class, walking style of which one?
Did she? What did the participants?
The routine shows.
Was it was a walking style of birth, or what style was that?
Okay, something I said, there is no board, no certain board, no hard board, not like the in the board in between walking style and the cursive style, yes. I think she is doing the walking style. Did you, Ruthie? Walking style, yeah. But
of birth, right.
Shows very like a personal artistic idea. It's sometimes not the border. It's not like a brick border. It's like just the fence, or some like the real things we do. Some just the fence, or sometimes the bamboo as the wall. I'm talking about. There is no question, sometimes no question about, I really want to know, how did I cannot tell it's walking or running, somebody's walking style, even, more like more dense, like the cursive style. But I still can tell, she is doing, I'm the student previous, the Ruthie, she is doing the walking style. And
beautiful.
We just, beautiful. We just talked about, and but she did very fluent. So that's why you have question, not, no wonder you have question. It's walking or running, because walking sometimes very shows beautiful, the fluency, shows beautiful fluency.
Yeah.
Yeah, any
Thank you.
other questions? Any other questions later when you practice, you have questions. Yeah, please go to the online, and I'm very glad to have that place. I can see your homework, because during the class you practice some and you need some, and after class you have questions. Some common questions I will answer there. I'd be happy to answer. And the next class, we will doing the happy. And if you like, remember just bring the cards here, or you do some certain size you think later you can stick on the rice paper or some paper for calligraphy on the, or fit in the, yeah, to put in the real cards. You can do that as well. And you can use, you know, student answer paperweight, because the paper for writing is very I mean, very thin and very light. It's movable. It's movable, and sometimes, you know, waving. And any kind of a paperweights you can use. But sometimes just you know, the big things like that. And for the Japanese one and the Chinese one, for the calligraphy, usually is the long one put on the edge because it's very thin. Not for on the desk, not I mean, be blown on the wind. We do that. We can do that. On edge, better you choose something. Well, I have a small one. I choose something, you know, the thin, and you can put in edge. And the paper we prefer like a absorbent paper. If you choose too glossy paper, you know, with waxy on that, or any paper not professional, it will confuse you for the writing skill you didn't learn, you cannot handle, or actually it's a paper problem. Okay, thank you for coming to the class, and be happy to do your homework, and see you next time for the happy learning. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.